Number 6. Pennywise is based on a real clown. Pennywise's story, a clown that slays people, may sound familiar, and that's because it is. John Wayne Gacy is the real-life inspiration behind Pennywise. Gacy was actively taking lives in the 1970s. Although he wasn't certainly of it caliber or substance, and definitely couldn't shapeshift, Gacy did serve as Pogo the Clown for children's parades and parties. He did so for charity, when it was found that 33 or more met their end by the charitable clown's hand. Number 5. Pennywise is making it hard to be a clown. Have you ever wondered what a clown's life is like? Well, after It was written, read, and/or reviewed by millions, clowns have been having a bad day. After the most recent remake of King's Horror Story, real-life clowns have had a hard time paying rent. Many people have been bypassing clowns at their birthday parties for less frightening alternatives. The Hollywood Reporter has noted that this is due to the miniseries and the new movie associating clowns with fear. The remake is not to blame completely. Another more recent pop culture series, American Horror Story, pushed a creepy clown to the forefront, who is slated to recur in the new cult season of the show. It also certainly didn't help that clowns kept popping up in forests and other dark and frightening places last year around Halloween to turn the nation's collective stomach and traumatize us anew. Pam Moody, the president of the World Clown Association, yes, that's a real thing, is worried about this pop culture trend that paints clowns as evil. Those who make a living clowning around are losing jobs and taking names, while the children who enjoy clowns are losing out on fun educational opportunities. For instance, Moody's character, Sparky the Firefighter Clown, educates children about fire safety. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Moody said, "People had school shows and library shows that were canceled. That's very unfortunate. The very public we're trying to deliver positive and important messages to aren't getting them." Moody notes that Pennywise has nothing to do with real-life clowns, their intentions, and their goals. "It all started with the original It," she said. "That introduced the concept of this character. It's a science fiction character. It's not a clown, and has nothing to do with professional clowning. For those who still like a good clown, ignore all the It hype and go out and support your local clown community." Number 4. Pennywise shaped a generation's fears. While the fictional character It is a shapeshifter, the reality is that Pennywise the Dancing Clown shaped the fears of a whole generation. When Pennywise first appeared on the small screen in the Tommy Lee Wallace miniseries adaptation of King's novel, those who were already suspicious of clowns had their suspicions validated, while those who would never suspect them were sure to hold them at arm's length after their first viewing. The newest adaptation will see the director, Andy Muschietti, will try and reinvent Pennywise to frighten a whole new generation. In an interview with SFX magazine, Muschietti said most of his inspiration for this will come from King's novel, rather than the original miniseries. As most people who grew up in Generation Y can attest, if Muschietti does Pennywise right, which judging from the previews looks like he has, Generation Z and Alpha are unlikely to get the new film's iconic scenes out of their heads either. Soon all generations will be coulrophobic.